Hey guys, welcome to The Identity Shift. Yo, what's up? This is who we have in studio today here on Identity Shift. I'm your host, Tia Upshaw, and I have my fam, little Quoia States. Welcome, Quoia, for coming, girl.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Really excited to have you. I just heard a little bit of your music. It is definitely a vibe. And to say that I know someone who sounds like that,
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking dope. Like, honestly, it's real dope. And I talk about you often to, Zaria and other people. And they were like, yeah, we know she's good. I'm like, but, I'm in my 40s. I've never had an opportunity to say I know someone that sounds like it's real R&B. Like, your
Yeah.
voice is like that vibe of R&B that I grew up on. Like Moke and Staff, Escape, all these ones, like Total. Oh, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see where your future goes. So welcome to Identity Shift. And this, as I said, is our new podcast that you'll be the second guest, which is
Nice.
absolutely a vibe too. And this is about, everything and anything with regards to leveling up, going from what you were to who you want to become. And that's an epitome of who you are absolutely at this point in your life. So tell us, our listeners, our viewers, y'all want to know about it, right? Tell them about yourself. What's up?
So, I was born in Toronto, Ontario, but
Mm-hmm.
I've lived in Halifax almost my whole life.
Yeah.
In Dartmouth, Mulgrave Park. Shout out to Mulgrave Park.
Yes, 100%
100%.
Mulgrave.
I started singing when I was probably 5 years old, and I had never stopped. Like, I never, ever thought about doing anything else but singing and being a musician.
Really?
No.
Nothing else?
Like, I almost gave up and did hair, but, like, I'm not a hair girl.
Oh, no,
Like,
no,
I
no.
like
You
my
guys
hair.
don't see her laid hair. Her hair's laid, so she can do that too.
No, yeah, but music is definitely, like, my top 10 number one, like, for sure.
And it's funny because your mom used to sing when we were younger.
No, yeah. So it's in my family.
It is. And we all thought we can sing with Brandy and we couldn't. And that's her mom's name, not the singer Brandy, but her mom's name. And she always had that voice. So to see you kind of walking what she was supposed to,
Yeah.
it is dope. And I know
Yeah.
she's going to be proud of you
No,
because
she is.
like you sound so good. Besides, growing up here and then born in Toronto and whatnot, and I'm curious to find out, at 5 years old, you knew you want to sing, but what really keeps you inspired to keep doing this? Because this shit's hard.
I know. When I was younger, what kept me inspired, I was always doing talent shows and stuff. And definitely my Uncle Paul, he would literally, like, take me in his room and play Frank Ocean, have me singing back-to-back, like, high notes. And I used to be able to hit really high notes. Like, they literally named me Squeaky because of it. I'm not
Really?
even joking. But, yeah, like, that was my thing. And what keeps me motivated now is I definitely say is, like, God. Like, I pray a lot. I be stressed
Yes.
out. And, like, I'd be thinking, like, what's next? But he always puts something there for me. Like, first it was the show, and then now this. Like, there's
Always
there.
something.
Yeah.
I always say that too. Like, you think that there's no other way out, and then he puts something in front of you
Yeah.
that gives you that avenue out, and you don't even know it until it's there.
No. I
Which
didn't know
is-
any of this was going to happen.
Well, I mean, this is where it starts. Like, you start
Yeah.
here. Just remember that, like, when you're up there and you're performing for the Missy Elliott's and all these guys, that you let them know about your cousin Tia.
I will.
Yeah. Now, Emmanuel, you do a lot of collaborations with Emmanuel. He creates your beats, records your songs. Amazing producer. I didn't even know that he did all this until I started, like, digging around.
I know.
And I'm like, well, where has he been? He should be out here a long time ago doing
I
what he
know.
does. How did the two of you start working together? How did that happen?
So I first went to Auburn High, and then I transferred to Citadel High School.
Mm-hmm.
And a lady named Miss Cindy Kane works there.
Not Cindy. Yes.
Yes, Cindy. We love Cindy.
Yeah.
But I'd always do their talent shows and their Black Excellence shows.
Yeah.
And she was always trying to put me on. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit stubborn, like meeting new people.
Oh,
I'm always
absolutely, you
stubborn.
would be, yeah.
But she was like, yeah, like you gotta get with him. He's good. Da, da, da. So I just like we went into her room one day, like literally the day before the talent show, and I was supposed to perform, but I was like, I don't know. And we started singing together. He's playing on the keys, and I'm like, bro, like where did she get him from?
Where did you get him from? Like, literally, yeah.
So then after high school, we met up at the public library. Also, anybody that wants to record and it's really not affordable, go to the public library. It's free. So
Is
yeah,
it?
that's where we recorded our whole album.
You're joking right
I'm
now.
so serious, yeah. But yeah, so we went there and he started showing me beats, and I'm like, oh, where'd you buy this? And he's like, I made this. And I'm like, you made this? Like, what do you mean you made this?
Oh my
So
God.
he just like sent me like lists and lists of beats like every day. So like for like 4 months straight, we were going there every single week and just writing down stuff and just making songs.
Yeah, the beats are crazy, and I mean I was going to ask you about collaborating with him, and how it contributes to enhancing your music, but I mean it's for
Yeah,
itself.
it does.
It literally speaks for itself. You recently performed at a show for Canada Day here, Canada Day 2024 in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and share some highlights from that show.
Oh
Like,
my
what was the
gosh.
vibes like? How did that come about? Like, how did it feel on stage? Like, I seen some pictures
Yeah.
on African Nova Scotia Music Association's website, and I was like, I actually tagged your mom in it. I shared it to your grandmother, your aunties, but yeah, we want to know how did it
Okay.
feel?
Oh my gosh. I've performed in front of big crowds. Like I performed at high schools and elementaries and stuff, but I've never performed in front of a big crowd that I didn't recognize.
Nice.
So I was like, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Anissa was in the front though.
Oh yeah.
Anissa
She
was
was
there.
making sure the crowd was going.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
say she is the party girl. But literally like it felt amazing seeing other people like sing my song back to me that
Yeah.
I didn't actually know. Like I was like, what is going on? Like, and even after like going off stage, like people were taking pictures with me. Like that's the first time I ever had like fans. Like I was like,
Aw.
oh my gosh, like is this real? Like
Oh, it's real.
yeah, it's real. But it definitely had me like shook. Like I don't even know how else to like explain the feeling that I felt. It's just like I was so happy. You can see it in my face when you watch my performances.
Yeah.
Like I was laughing and smiling and like people were dancing. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is a vibe.
Yeah,
This
I
is
think
a
it was
vibe.
raining that night, and I was
Yeah.
like, I love her to death. But am I sitting out there? And it literally after I didn't go, but then when I seen everything the next
Yeah.
day, I was like, yeah, T, you missed out on the vibe.
It
Um,
rained like
it did,
a
but
little bit.
everybody seemed to have fun. They were just
Oh,
jamming to
yeah.
you. And seeing the pictures of you on stage was pretty cool for me because, like I said, when you actually know somebody and you
Yeah.
see them living their dream, that's something that really hits home to me. So I'm really proud of you, and I hope anybody that's watching you through your journey can see like where you're at right now. But listen, this is where she ain't stopping here. You guys watch. You guys watch. Now, this beautiful soul of a twin brother of yours, I'm telling you, like Quoia, he is, and it's not even because he's beautiful, like aesthetically wise, but his mannerisms, him as a young black man,
Yeah.
he is different.
He is.
And I have a son. My son is nothing. Like my son is beautiful, yeah, but he's all street.
Yeah.
And every time I see Koi, he just, hi, Shantia, respect, hug. Like
Yeah.
he is everything, and especially the fact that he's your twin brother. What do you guys have going on with regards to music? What is about to come out? What's going on? Because I seen a picture of you two, and I'm like, what? He's in music too. I
I
thought he
know.
was bald. Like, what's going on?
No, Koi definitely was a baller. I feel like nobody, first off, a lot of people didn't even know we were siblings, which is ridiculous. We have the same
How?
name. Because he was at Auburn, I was at Citadel, so like nobody ever seen us together.
Really?
Yeah. And then the second thing is, yeah, so he was a baller for so long. So everyone sees Koi and they know him as a baller. Like they knew me as his sister, but they knew him as a baller.
Yeah, literally.
So it was
So did
literally,
I.
like, a shock, like when I brought him on stage. But me and him, I have a little secret. We're gonna have a little EP coming out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really soon. I've
Like-
been telling him for years though to like put his music out because he's actually good. Like he can rap, he can sing. Like I don't know why he never did. I feel like ball was his top priority. So
Mm.
now he's like getting into the music and he's like, I like this.
And ball is always a traditional way out for black men, anyways,
Yeah,
from
for
here.
sure.
So that's what he was thinking. But sometimes you have to go with what your passion is.
And I think like I love his voice because like if you listen to a lot of the rappers and guy singers down here,
Yeah.
he's a lot different. Like,
Oh, see now you got me.
I'm not
I
even just
gotta,
saying it.
Koi, I gotta get you on. I gotta get you on.
Yeah, he's definitely a lot different. He doesn't have the same vibe. I feel like a lot of the vibe down here is, no offense to anybody, it's just very like repetitive.
Yes.
And he's like, I feel like it's because we're not from here though. That's what
That
makes
that
sense
could be
to me.
it. That could be it.
Like,
Like,
our
the
roots
roots.
are Jamaican
Yes.
and native, so like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different.
But for
Oh, I
sure.
can't wait to hear
Stay
that.
tuned for that EP because it's gonna be amazing. Nobody knows that I can rap, but I can rap.
Okay, you gotta throw it down now. Okay, now let's get it. Let's get it. Who are some of your, musical inspirations? I know this you probably got asked this a million times before, but I mean, for me, I would like to know, like, who inspires you musically? Who are some of your, Canadian best
Okay.
or outside of Canadian best?
I definitely have mostly like outside of Canadian.
Absolutely. I knew you were going to say that.
But I definitely want to give a big shout out to like Lauryn Hill. I feel like I grew up on her.
Oh, yeah. I think we all did. Your
Yeah.
mother? Oh, my God. There was actually one song, Killing Me Softly.
Yeah.
Softly. Your mother hit every note, and we were in junior high then. So, I mean, this was in the 90s.
She had me singing every day.
That song, your mother knew word for word, and no one could sing her that at any like town show at Highland Park Junior High.
Yeah.
It was your mother's time to shine.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, wow.
No, she sings everything she does when she's cleaning. She's getting ready to get up in the morning.
Oh, it's a thing.
And it's low-key a habit for me now. Like, I wake up, I'll go downstairs, brush my teeth, wash my face, turn my music on. Because it's just, like, my thing now. But I definitely say, yeah, Lauryn Hill. I just feel like her words are so, like, deeply.
Yeah.
And in my music, I like to give a message. She kind of does the same thing. And I definitely say Rihanna. Like, if you listen to some of my songs, I definitely feel like I have a tone of Rihanna. I love her so much, actually.
You kind of got a little look of her, too, You got a little look of her. You really do.
Yeah, and I think the other person I would say is Billie Eilish. I know it's a different one. She's
Not
like,
really. It makes sense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She's like, I just feel like I went through a lot of dark stuff, and
Absolutely.
her stories like definitely brought me out of those dark places. So I definitely love Billie. She's definitely my top 10.
I like her too. And people are like, you listen to her. I'm like,
Like,
do I look like someone who, like, does someone have to look a certain way to listen to country?
Yeah,
no,
like,
you vibe with it, you vibe with it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm an Adele fan.
Adele's,
and I can't sing, but everything she sings about hits with me.
yeah.
You
I just
know?
like deeper meanings. I
Yeah.
just love deeper
I'm
meanings.
the same thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, no offense to anybody going through shit, but when you go through shit, when a female artist goes through a breakup, oh my God, the music is fire.
Best album out.
Best album out every time. So I'd be like, when is Keisha Cole going through a relationship right? Like, I'm waiting because it's a thing. It's a thing for me.
Yeah, for sure.
And speaking of best albums, I'm wondering if you can give me and the listeners and the viewers a little insight on how do you go through the process of getting to the production of a song?
So, this is going to sound crazy. Majority of the songs on my album, I came up with when I was doing something random, whether it's me at the gym or me at school or me just walking or someone says something in a conversation, I like the word. I'm like,
Really?
yeah. Like, I literally build it off of something I've heard most of the time. Or if I just have a thought in my head and I'm like, oh, that would sound good in a song. So, like, there's a song I don't have out yet called Insanity, and it's basically talking about doing the same thing over and over again. And I heard someone say that one time, and I was like, okay, I'm putting that in my notes. Like, if you look at my notes, there's so many things that are just words. And I'll build a whole song structured off of that word.
Oh, wow. I thought you sat down with a notepad and just started, brainstorming. So you get the spark. It's like a little spark that goes off with certain words, and then you build on that.
I feel like it's definitely harder for me to just sit down and because I'm not gonna lie, writer's block is so
It is real.
Like I can't if I just sit down without any motivation for it or no idea of what I want to write, it's gonna be hard.
It literally is probably the hardest. When I wrote my memoir, it took so long, and writer's block is a real battle.
Yeah.
Because you will get to that roadblock of blankness.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do.
And you just gotta walk away from this because if I don't, I'm gonna punch my fucking laptop, right?
Yeah.
It's a real thing. And I mean, writing a book could be the same, process as going through with a song, but then you have to produce it. So once you come up with all the lyrics, you reach out to Emmanuel, then you guys go in studio.
Yeah, he'll give me a beat, and he'll be like, I want it to be this vibe. That's another thing. Even if I'm doing collabs, I'll be like, what is the story behind this? I don't like making songs without story. I feel like the one song that I made without a story is Burned, and they're still basically saying don't do bad or karma will come back for you. It's basically what Burned's about, but most of my songs have a deeper meaning. So I love a song with a story.
And Insanity, I can't wait to hear what that comes up because so we can all relate to that at some point in any type of relationship, partnership, or anything. It's you keep doing the same shit over and over, you're gonna get the same results.
Yeah.
And why are we keep doing the same thing over and over and we're
Yeah.
not getting the results we want? It's insanity that you're doing this. Okay, I like that. I can't wait for that to come out. Looking a little bit ahead, if you had to jump forward a year, where do you see yourself? Quoia in a year.
Be getting awards. I want to be performing
absolutely.
for big concerts and stuff. Like, I already am getting towards there, and I only been putting my music out for, like, not even a year, which is crazy to
Which
me.
is, I
Like,
thought you were old for longer than that. That's
no.
Are
If
you
you
sure?
look
Like
at
I
my
gotta look
release,
around and because I thought you were old longer than that.
I've had so much stuff saved over the years, and my brother, shout out to Quoia, he's been telling me for years, put my stuff out, and I just never did. But literally, like, I've only put stuff out this year, so, and it's going really good, like, actually.
Really, I
Like, I'm
thought it was
starting to
longer
get,
than that.
no, yeah. Well, I feel like you've seen me perform
Maybe
sometimes
that's what it
little.
is.
Yeah. So, but I never really performed my original music till this year. Like,
Okay, okay. Well, a year from now, we're gonna stay tuned and we'll have you back again. Um, them awards are gonna come,
yeah.
and you don't even know when they're coming. I remember the first time I got my first award, 2022. I was like, who fucking nominated me? Like you're almost like, why did I get that? Because you don't understand that what you're
Yeah.
worth. So you'll start getting caught off guard. And you'll be like, oh wow. And those awards will mean so much more to you when you go get them to accept them.
Yeah.
And it's an emotional moment. Now when I get awards, I'm just like, I made it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
at 38 different awards in the last year. And I'm like, I did it.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I did it.
I definitely, another goal though, I really want to perform in the Junos. I want to perform the
Oh,
Junos
that's well,
so
good. That's
bad.
yeah. Now we have to work on the business part. Now we have to
Yeah.
work on the brand,
We
get the
on that.
marketing going, getting the contracts going, and developing a whole brand around Quoia and what she does, and show them that you have the high value and that they need you to be at the Junos.
Oh yeah, I'd put on a crazy show for sure.
Can I be a backup dancer?
Oh, for sure.
Zari
Yeah.
be so mad. She'd be like, I know my mother's not up there. What would you tell someone that was up and coming, young like you? What would you tell them if they want to come into this industry?
I'd tell them don't listen to anybody else but what you're
Facts.
saying. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I first started making music, as a black girl making like pop music too,
Yeah.
like I just was thinking about people are gonna make fun of me, people are gonna judge me, especially down here. Like I feel like it's really hard to have supporters unless they're in the music industry. So yeah, just don't listen to what anybody says and keep going, keep going, keep going.
Absolutely.
Like I'm not gonna lie, most of my streams, like one of my songs at like 15K, and most of them are in like America. In like the
I
islands,
know.
which is crazy because I'm in Canada. So like,
I get that all the time. A lot of any of my views on even like CTV and things like that
yeah,
are from the UK and
Yeah.
US.
like they're not even in.
It's not even
Halifax.
local.
Like
I'm
what?
like, but you know what I've realized, and I say this to a lot of people I'm mentoring, Quoia, is that you cannot profit in your own fucking backyard.
Yeah.
Which means that sometimes people want to see you do good, but not better than them.
No.
And they feel if they can stop your cash flow, that you're going to be done.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
No, I swear it gives me motivation.
It does. It does.
does.
It does. It absolutely gives me breath, and I sleep very well at night. It gives me lots of breath. But yeah, keep going with that, and make sure you always pass that message on to someone younger and new, because there's going to be someone who's going to come in behind you, and they're going to be like, "What do I do?"
Yeah, and I'm always open to talk about that stuff too. I feel like I look a little bit intimidating because I do have
She
a
has the
little
bitch
bit of a
face.
resting-
She
Yeah.
has the bitch face.
But I swear I'm very nice. Like, just talk to me. I always, even people will text me on Snapchat that I don't know, and they'll be like, what do you do to get here? And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but like, you just got to put yourself out there.
And
Like,
be authentic.
yeah, don't be shy to reach out because I'm always down to talk for sure.
But you do have that look on your face.
I can't help it.
I mean, like you really, really do. I know you're different, so I know that you're not you're the sweetest thing going. But if I seen you walking down the street, I'd be like,
Yeah, I'm not talking to her.
I am
feel
not.
Like that. Sometimes I literally don't even realize it, and I literally be like, okay, fix your face, and I'm awkwardly smiling because it's not natural.
well, maybe because you're in that zone too.
Yeah.
So when you're an artist, you're always in a zone.
Yeah.
It never changes. What is the most rewarding part of your music? I'm going to call it career thus far, because you are in a career. You are budding. What is the most rewarding part?
Probably seeing people be able to connect with my music. Like I've always, when I was younger, I always wanted to be famous, and like now that I'm older, it's so much deeper than
It's a
that.
connection.
Like I want someone to be able to relate to me, like cry to my music. Like
Yeah.
I cry to some music. Like I love someone to be like crying. Like not that I want you sad, but like like it just be nice to have someone like feel what I'm saying
Yeah,
deeply and
absolutely.
understand the deeper meanings. You know, so that is
Oh,
definitely.
I like
it.
that. Connect. She wants you to connect with the music, have
Yeah.
a deeper meaning. But being famous ain't a bad thing either.
No, it's not.
No,
It's
ain't
not.
a bad thing either.
I would love for the world to know
Yeah,
my name one
absolutely.
day. So.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be like you'll probably go from Quoia States to like it'll be like Q something. You'll definitely in the next probably 5 years
Yeah.
your name will be so much different.
Yeah.
And I know that because that's a process of transition.
Mm-hmm.
When you do better, you know better, and you just keep going and you level up. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our listeners and our viewers that you don't want them to forget? You always want them to remember about you. And then, of course, I'm going to get you to sing a little part of your most popular hit before we close out.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Let me think. I don't know. I just tell you guys, like, chase your dreams. I feel like you have one life, so chase your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone my whole life has told me, like, you should do something else, because singing never works out, but, like...
I remember hearing people say that about you.
Yeah, like, it's your dream. Go after it. Like, nobody else is going to just give it to you, one. And nobody else's opinion matters in that.
No, it does not.
Yeah, just chase your dreams and do what you want, because life is too short. Honestly, it is.
Perfect. And before you go into your latest hit, let people know where they can follow you at, where they can contact you at, where they can stream your music at.
Okay.
Pop it out there.
So I have Snapchat. It's just QUOIA 0421. And if you want to see where I'm performing next, go to my Instagram, official.QUOIA.
Not official.
So, for sure, official.
I like that.
Yeah, and I will be performing throughout the summer. So, like, most of the time will be at Alderney. So, the 19th will be Alderney. The 28th, it will be Alderney. I am performing at Magnetic World, which is my biggest gig so far, which is crazy to me. Like, there'll be actual huge artists like Don Tolliver and Nav.
When is this?
This is in September. I think it's the 28th and the 27th. But, yeah.
Damn, girl. Okay.
So I definitely want to see some familiar faces because that's going to be a huge crowd.
That is going to be big. Are you ready for that crowd?
I think so.
I think you need to Google the pictures from last year's event.
Not. If I do that, I'll freak out because they literally were like crashing in the gates and everything. Like so many people.
It's a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Congratulations on that. Congratulations. Now, close us off with a piece of your latest hit that we just had streaming before, we started talking on the podcast. And we're just going to let you freestyle it. There's no beats in the background, no Emmanuel, just all Quoia.
Down, right to the ground. Took everything we built, let it all fall down. Dash it all away like the lost and found. Maybe then again it was all just bound. Now you wanna look around and say it's done. You the one who shot my heart and hid the gun. No emotion, were you playing? Was it all for fun? Now you got me singing, let it all rerun like... Is this Heartbreak City? All alone, now you're crying in a taxi. Getting drunk with your friends on the back streets. We were in love, now we're apart.
What? I was almost in the zone there. Anyways, we are at our time, and I thank you guys for joining us on Identity Shift, and I hope to see you guys tune in later on. See ya.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Identity Shift. See everybody next week.